Hey everyone, my name is Qwnks, and welcome back to Minecraft, episode 10. So, last episode was about the farms. That's if I decided I didn't feel like splitting it into two parts. In which case, I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But, you see that island over there? I think that's where I want to move this. So all that wood we gathered last episode, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the horse. We're gonna get all of our wood. If our wood, yeah. Oh, we still have our wood. Okay. Well, in that case, why is the bottom of my taskbar showing up? Really? You just popped up and left? Anyway, so what I plan on doing is I want to go to that island over there. We have villagers? Yo, where was your ass at when we needed you? Oh my god. Oh well. So what I'll do, well, of course I get scarred right when I want to do something. So what we'll do is I'll go over to the island where I have an axe. I do not. Okay, so what I'll do, I will make an axe. We will go to the island, and that's where I will see you guys next. Alright, gang, we're here at the island. So, I did a little more than just make an axe and sleep. I cleared my inventory a little bit. But what we'll do to start is we'll kind of chop down these trees. I'll replant them. It's going to make the area look ugly for a while because I'm going to be cutting down all of them over here. If, you know, well, maybe not all of them, maybe some of them. But essentially, how that's going to work is we're just going to cut these down, and I might make this pond into like a little dock here. It's going to be rather shallow, but we can bring that down. So that's the plan for this area, and I won't really keep you guys too long. So I'll kind of just cut in and out, just so you guys can see some interesting stuff, really. I don't want to keep you guys here while I cut trees all day, but I want to give you the rundown. So, we're just going to cut down a good few trees, if not all of them. Then I'll figure out what to do from there. I'll see you guys once I feel like I'll be done for a bit. Okay, so we're just about done with the oak trees. It looks like we're going to have a pretty big area to work with. We could even do a dock maybe somewhere this way. Even isolate this and just make it a pond. This is a really cool area. So now all I really have to do is some of the birch because I mainly want to clear out right in here to try and make my house right on this specific spot. I'll terraform if need be. But, or maybe we could even drag the house somewhere over here, maybe do some farms this way, or that way. It just kind of depends. I might sketch up an area for it. I have copies of these worlds where I built stuff in certain spots that I've planned, except I haven't done it in forever. So, essentially, rather than cut you guys off, I'll time-lapse it. I'll mute my mic, and I'll time-lapse it. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. Hey gang, we're done. I'll figure out what I want to throw for that time lapse in bed if I can get anything. Let me go find some music for music, download it, the usual. So now that we're done, I just have to wait for these leaves to decay. This doesn't look like that big of a spot to make a home. It just depends on how it's made, kind of. So essentially, what we could do is, if need be, we can move this back because I have a plan, but I don't know how it's gonna look if I have log here and then just kind of go on. But essentially, what I'll do is I'll kind of mark out how I want it to go for y'all to get a visual representation. Representation? Can't English today, I'm sorry. But essentially, it's meant to go like this, and I'm not sure how I feel about having that gap there. Like that. It's hard to explain. It maybe would have been easier to do it this way too. Yeah, let me do it this way. This might be easier to kind of demonstrate that. Because essentially, you go here and then your house, it would be behind this, like your walls. We could double log it. I wouldn't mind that. But that's kind of how that works. So I just kind of wanted to demonstrate that. I know it looks a little weird, but you're going to have to trust the process on that one. We have a lot of saplings and a lot of sticks, dude. But I'll see you guys back at the house because it's getting dark. So I'll see you guys back at the house. Then we'll sleep. And I'll meet you back here. Alright, dude. We're home. Now, I'm gonna sleep and I'll meet you back at the end. Alright, dude. Hey, we're back at the little island thing. I just realized I've been calling it an island, but no, it's connected to land. So it's not an island. At least I don't think it is. Still a lot of stuff here. Probably wouldn't hurt to make a chest or two. So I guess let me utilize this birch board. Let's crafting table. Got that. Then I can make a bunch of chests and a bunch more chests. And boom. 13 chests. Do we need it? No. We probably don't. But they're just gonna line it here. That was my dog, if you heard that in the background. It really didn't let that fly me. So there we go. We just have a line of chests. So what we'll do, in order to be efficient, we'll do it like that. I don't know if I have any of my group settings. At least we're getting new wood types out of this. I mean, I've seen birch for a while, but I've intentionally avoided it because it hasn't been in my build works. But now we'll keep it around. Because you can make chests for us. And it's weird because that house, it came into existence, and I know the design came into existence in episode 3, but I don't remember when the house was actually finished. It was either episode 4 or it was episode 5. So I'm not entirely sure. But it's kind of like we're going not necessarily full circle, but that house, it served us well for the episodes that it has existed. I don't have my bones on me, and there's a dog right there. Ah, it's not fair. We have a lot of sticks that I don't need. I mean, they're useful for future, but yeah. I always talked about finishing the storage room in that house, and low-key, I'm a little disappointed in myself because I kept saying I'd finish the storage room, and then I never did. I'm probably not going to, in all fairness. That house, it's okay, but I feel like the only thing I'm going to miss, and that house is not being dismantled, I'm just gonna have two. That way I have easier access to the skeleton farm. But if I ever find any new ones below this house, oh well. Why did I go into there? I saw the chest and I thought it was up the chest and I was not up the chest. But now the goal is it's kind of like, well, now I have to design this house and I don't have any prefab temps. So, well, any like templates to off of. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to edge this out, make this a nice kind of just little 90-degree angle where it goes this way to this way. So that's how I'm gonna kind of work that out. Because if I do this here and like the wall goes this way or the wall goes this way, it's hard to explain how I want it to go. Because if you're looking at it this way, the wall is one block back from the post. So it's really hard to explain how I want that to go. I also thought it was at 3. I was not at 3. I was counting from the block. If we do it this way, because I have a plan where I'm going to strip these. I don't know if I strip 2 layers though. I might. It depends. We will double post this. I think the original design template I had, because if I double post it, it'll kind of work on the inside as well. So it looks weird right now, but you're gonna have to kind of trust the process in that. Because you double post it here and you double post it here. This is just kind of the template for it. Because you're having this go here and you're doing the same thing over and over, kind of, until you're done. Well, I did that wrong. Once again, I keep miscounting because I do the 3 here but essentially we're gonna kind of do it to there. I can't cut this one back. I'll technically try to for some of this here. It'll patch itself in and look okay. But yeah, I don't want to make another big square though is the problem. Because like I wanted to kind of split it into making 2 sections. You had like the little loft area where like my room is gonna be, or like storage, and then if we exclude the basement, and then the rest was just gonna be kind of like kitchen, living room, kind of make it look stylish and somewhere to cook my food, all that. Because essentially what I want to do is I could split it right in here. Once again, you're just gonna kind of have to trust the process. This is a rough template of how I want it to go. Finished product, different story. But essentially, you'd kind of have the foundation here to section this room off. I feel like it's too small though, so we're probably not gonna do it that way. I was just trying to explain how I wanted that to go, and that's how that's gonna go. So what I'll do is I'll kind of get a rough up design, very rough looking design, and we'll go from there. How about that? I'll just see you guys when we're looking decent. Alright, hey gang, we're back. I did a little more than just design. I figured out how I wanted the foundation to kind of look. The beams are gonna be a different story. So that's how that's gonna go. And that's how that runs. So essentially, really now all I have to do is build our little deck. Get the walls up and we can get the roof going. I decided to scrap kind of the L shape I originally wanted because I couldn't, like, I had it where I wanted it to be mapped out, and then I didn't once I redid it. So now what I'm gonna have to do is, for one, I'm gonna have to get more logs to get more wood, and for two, I'm gonna have to kind of finish building this out because this is just a bigger version of the other house, essentially. Of course, we can add on to it. That's what, this side's for. These could always be turned into doorways, and we can kind of expand it onwards and expand the storage room, kind of make it like an underground warehouse type to it. But essentially, I want the door to be here, you know, well, up there actually, but on the other block. Essentially, we could kind of build around this right here. We could honestly get rid of this. We don't need it. It might look a little weird, but, you know, because I'm trying to get the deck designed right here. Well, I built it to be flush with this, but maybe having a little curve upwards isn't such a bad idea, rather than being perfectly symmetrical. I'm gonna have to go get more wood. I don't know if I want to get it from spots like here, if I want to get it from spots over that way, towards where they're building the house. These have their kind of big trees, though. I'm gonna need a new axe before long. I will get to chopping these trees. I will see you guys with any notable updates. As of right now, though, that's really that. I just wanted to showcase the progress. Alright, gang. So, let's discuss something real quick about the old house. I think I might end up decommissioning it to build this, because this is probably going to be about a 1 to 2 episode project, if we count today's episode, then one more episode to go, but essentially, I just don't have the time to go and mine all that. Which, I didn't know to. I miscounted. So we're not gonna have a sort of door spot here. Because this is gonna be two, which I mean, a little bit of asymmetry helps. It shouldn't be too bad, all things considered. Because really all I do is well, never mind. Because I could just put some logs and whatnot around these windows here. We could have like two different windows. The heck is that? Bro, I'm watching that back in footage. Was it you? It may have been you. Nonetheless, that scared the daylights out of me. But what I want to do, I can't decide how I want this to look, by the way. Because if I get the logs, what I'll do is I'll just drag this out 2 blocks each end. But that kind of ruins the threes. It's because it's 7 right now. It doesn't matter how I drag it out. You have, 6, and then you have 7 right here. So we could actually drag it out this way. We'd have to move this whole thing by 1, but it's doable. So let me just kind of move all of this. It does mean we're gonna have to move the deck too, but we're gonna have to shift and break everything by 1. Well, I don't have any dirt, so I can't drag that out. Let me go right over here. If you're wondering why I have doors, it's because of it. Because of the house, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm tired. It's a big thing if you haven't noticed. So this would be kind of your little reference point here. This is where this stair is and goes back like the. So we're gonna have to move all of this by 1. So with that being now done, actually I think we have to, because this has to be built out. Oh, do you have enough room? Ooh, too short. Hold on. I broke a tree somewhere. Unless I didn't fully break it, it's floating. I fully don't. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just cut down this tree. Get an extra one. Take this, grab that, and then flop this right here. So there we go. So now all I have to do is drag, all of this out. Also, we'll have to put that in spot. This is where this controller is having not big burn. Yeah. So now all I have to do is do this and those. Right here, like, I think there's a geode near me, an amethyst geode. Because I'm hearing, like, the amethyst geode, sparkles. Yeah, if I take this, like, right here, we need, uh, so I am 2 strip loads short. No big deal. That, and I've got a drawer. Well, we already had this predetermined. Yeah, we had this predetermined. So all we have to do is break that. It's still nice. So what that should now do is now all I have to do is plop some stairs there and leave. So if we now break these, I should be able, to manually realign. So I feel like this is still wrong because let's take the deck. Something doesn't look right here. The stairs stop right at the post. These stop before the post. So yeah, this is just off a little bit, but ain't nothing we can't fix. So with that now being done, I'll go here and want some dirt. I don't really need that much, but oh well, So now all I have to do, so all I have to do is so that out. I'm gonna have to head back to the old house in a second, right? So now that's done. All I have to do is line this up here. So there's one problem. Okay, so yeah, we have it in the right spot. I just did it wrong like a dummy again. So what I'm real quickly going to do for the zombies and full rush me. Also, I don't know if I told you, but I forgot I had a boat. So it still over at the other one. But I'll see you when we get back to the house. So I have no idea if I'm at a cut-in point or not. I low-key forgot what I was training and where we started. But in the case that we have, we're at the house now. Now all I have to do is go back to the island. Gang. This time, I did not forget the boat, but we are back. So now, all I have to do, I still think like this is off. Do we completely, the stairs in this case, they don't ignore the end of it. Like the stairs are here, and the thing is there. Because that's not really that matters. Right in here is where it goes. It's just here. No, this could explain these dimensions. Right, so now that's done. So there we go. No wonder stuff didn't look right. But now, in theory, we can do three. We can do three. Oh, that's 4. Did we have it right the whole time and I was an idiot? Because, I mean, you still have this here. There's no spot for the door. Once again, asymmetry never hurts, but it's annoying. Because this is going to go that same way. Anything the rest of that we've already got, like right in here, there's no way to. It's like if we want this to be lined up, this door has to be pre-placed. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pre-place it, and we're gonna build around it, how I want it to work and look. Because I don't mind having like the logs behind it, but maybe in front I wouldn't really mind either. Okay, so now that's done, we're gonna go chop down this oak tree over here. Little bells. Okay, so now we have some logs. I'm gonna do this. Alright, there we go. Made. It was that easy. I just had to place the door first, but the only problem is now this is off center, so I've got to drag this side out, which takes an equally long and painstaking time, so I'll see you when we're done. Okay, gang, so what I'll do is I'll see you back at the house, and then I'll continue on. I was gonna do it here, but it's about to be mine. Okay, gang, we're back at the house. Now, let me wrap this episode up because we're over an hour in length. Probably going to be 30 to 40 minutes after trim. But essentially, what I'm going to do next episode, we're going to finish our new house. We got a good bit done today, and I don't really have time to show you. So, with that being said, you'll see it next time. My name has been Qwnks. Oh, excuse me. My name has been Qwnks, and this has been Minecraft. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit the bell. We should have our next roadmap soon for any upcoming content. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.